Yo, what's up, our people? Today it's your boy Clement here, and I'm here with my partner.
Ebenezer.
Yeah, and today we are gonna be talking more money. Financial knowledge is one of the best knowledge, if not the best, right? The whole world
Yeah.
revolves around money, and when it comes
Money,
to money, the more knowledge you know, the
the
better.
better. Yes.
And information is always key. So
Information is knowledge. Knowledge is power. Yes.
yeah. So things that money lessons that we've personally learned, our lives have been try and error. We try things, we make mistakes, we learn from them. But the things that we've learned and found it useful, that's why we created this channel so we can keep bringing them to you.
Yes.
So
And we're still learning more. We are testing stuff. People
yeah,
have asked about some of them we have talked about, such as um the leasing stuff, but I think we have to get more into it and things. But yes, learning and error, and then we come obviously not being too stupid, but yeah, strategically,
yeah,
yes, yeah.
yeah. So I mean, today we are gonna talk about Bilt credit cards. And from what from a little understand, I've never used them personally, but they're credit cards that you can get money from to pay rent and mortgage, and they are not every credit card has a uh
Cashback feature.
cashback feature, but they
Not
normally
every, most, a lot
most
of
yeah,
them, yeah.
but they normally charge a lot of interest when you
Yes.
get the cashback. They charge more interest than the regular uh credit interest. But this one is separate. This one is just built for rents and mortgages and stuff. Like I always say before EB goes in, if you have good credit and you can utilize it very well, I normally don't recommend that people go out there and rack up debts. But
Mm-hmm.
when you find yourself in a situation where maybe you're low on cash and there's something that you really need money for, instead of going to beg people for money and then they start saying things they want about you, you can utilize your credit to put you in a better situation. And when you
Mm-hmm.
make that money, you can pay it back, right?
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
credit, it gives you a lot of advantages. It saves you from disgraceful moments. If you are low on cash, you
At
can
least
just
for some time until you get back your fee, if it doesn't take too long, yeah.
yeah. So let's get into it. Bill credit cards, EB, what are they and what are they used for?
The Bilt credit card they call it the Bilt Mastercard. Um, it works just as a regular credit card. So the correction I wanted to make is they charge interest as well, right? They charge interest like the other credit cards if you don't pay and things like that. But what happens is they they were mainly made for you to be able to use to pay your rent, right? You know, usually they don't allow credit cards to be used to pay rent in most places. But even if they do, you will pay a transaction fee. Just like when you do a balance transfer on a credit card, you pay that balance transfer fee.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But with Bilt, they waive that fee. So instead of that, let's say 3%, they will waive it, and then it's gonna be 0%. And on top of that, you earn cash back on your rent, right?
When you use
So
it, okay.
yeah, when you use it, you earn cash back on your rent. So and they can issue check for you, because when I used to rent, like I do that money order stuff, and then they have it, and or whatever that anybody does, so they can actually write a check to your landlord for you, and then you don't have to do it. But and if you also have an online portal, you just make the payments through that, and then on top of that you get a cashback. But there are requirements just like every credit card. But do you have anything to say on top of that before?
Nah, keep going.
Yeah. So the points are like it's a $0 annual fee as currently. So to be clear, I have never used a Bilt Mastercard. Um, the reason is I was investigating. It was new at the time that I got to know about it. and like years ago it was pretty new in the system. I was trying to see how like they work. I was watching reviews and things like that. So I hadn't really gotten deep into it to know how it works. And also on top of it all, it's backed by Wells Fargo. I don't really like Wells Fargo like that. So I was not trying to open an account. That's one of the reasons like that. That is why I haven't tried it, but I've been following onto it. So actually, like a friend of mine, we were talking about it, and he said he has heard about this car, blah blah blah. So I told him what I knew at the time, and he said he wanted me to. That's one of the reasons why I'm actually talking about this now, because he wanted us to, have like a much clearer discussion so that he can learn about it, right? So I watched a couple of videos and did a little research to see how it's going, and then I came to find out that they are actually trying to rebrand it, and then now they are also adding a mortgage feature, which is what I'm excited about. So I'll come back to that, but yeah, so it's still ongoing, and they are trying to get a new card issuer. I think they are trying to move away from Wells Fargo because they said I think Wells Fargo was you know going to debt or something like that, but then they are going away for Wells Fargo into a new card called Cardless or something. But on imagine you are getting cash back on your rent. That is crazy. That's ridiculous, right? Look at how long a lot of us have been paying for rent slash or mortgage, right? Imagine even 1% cash back on a rent, because most people pay like 1,500 to 3,000, sometimes more on rent and mortgages, right? So on average, a lot of people are paying. Let's make it as 2K. You are paying $2,000 rent, and you get 1% every time you pay that. How
That's
much is it, my mathematician? For the 12 months, you pay 2,000 for
that's
12
200
months.
$240 in cashback.
That is free money that you
Yeah.
don't work for, right? Just by
Right.
having that credit card, you are earning that. So the more you have or the more you pay, the more you are going to do that. And the only requirement for you to do that is you only make 5 purchases on the card every month, right? Because they are not going to, because they will be losing money at because they are waiving that transaction fee for you and everything. So they
Yeah.
have to be able to get some money somehow, right? So a way for them to do it is you making 5 transactions on your card every month. So you can use it to buy gas, you can use it to buy just anything, as long as you make 5 purchases with your credit card in a month. Because if you don't do that, that payment you make on your credit is not, you're not going to get the cash back,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, because what's the point? So I think that is fair enough. Just 5, you use it for gas, you use it for food, groceries, whatever. As long as, I'm sure in a day you can buy $50 worth of something, but you buy 10, 10, 10, 10. I don't know if that, but it should count as 5 items. So that is what they do. It's not just for rent cashbacks as well. You also um, they have transfer partners like dining that you can get sometimes 3% back on dining, and sometimes up to 5%. You can get like 5 points on Lyft rideshare, and you can get 2x on points in travel, right? The most important part, again, let me say, is the $0 annual fee. And yeah, so I think you have questions.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. So, yeah, and then let me talk about the new developments that they are doing. I think from my recent review, they sent out like reviews to the current Bilt Mastercard holders, and then they asked them about what they want in the next card or the 2.0 and something like that. So, from the speculations and from what they have said, it looks like they are trying to bring a new form of um, probably bring like 2 3 different cards now. They are probably bringing one with the zero whatever, like a basic card, they bring one for like $95 annual fee, and then the next one, the third one was gonna be like I think $495 annual fee. Obviously with different perks and things. I'm sure one of those are gonna be the one for mortgage. So if you have a house, you can also get a cashback from the house. Bro,
Right.
man, I will fumble them motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's for the mortgage owners who I say mortgage owners, the house owners who are paying mortgage, you can also take advantage of this and use the Bilt to pay for mortgage, and then you'll be able to get cash back at the end of the year or whenever you want to cash out. I believe probably they're gonna put that on one of those paid ones, right? So or 95 or like maybe that 495. I hope it's not 495 though. I hope that will be on,
Yeah.
and I hope they don't cancel the zero. Hopefully they can do maybe the zero for the renters,
I
and
guess
then
it will come down to the demand. If the
yes,
demand goes up a lot, they might, yeah, cancel.
yeah, cause except there's really like a great benefit, other great benefits and things like that for me to pay like 495. I don't hope and wish they will put the mortgage exclusively on that. Or all of the cars could have uh, rent and mortgage cashback, just that maybe the higher uh, annual fees may have greater cashback or higher cashback, right? If that's
Yeah.
the case, but 1 point is enough for me for something that is free. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, money is money. I mean, and like you're saying, if you're paying rent and mortgage every single month and you can just get that cash back for free, normally it adds up at the end of the year. That's an extra cash you can use to buy some Christmas gifts or something, you know. I
Yes.
mean, money is money. You can't go wrong with getting free
Yeah,
money.
you cannot go wrong with it at all. I mean, they also have it's like one of those mini credit cards with their with their focus on like rent.
Yeah.
But then they have other perks. If you don't have a lot of credit cards like me and Clement, or you just need few credit cards and you just want to add that to your arsenal, you
Yeah.
wouldn't suffer a lot because they have cell phone protection as well,
Okay.
uh, up to certain amount, and then you can. So basically, we now. I mean, I don't want to go too detail into the other stuff that they have. My main concern or my main reason why I wanted to talk about on the channel is for you guys to know there's a credit card out there that you can use to pay rent. And I know it's like we have more rent paying friends than mortgage, right? Or most of the time, most people are renting, right? And
Yeah.
so we have more rent people. So if you have great credit and or whatever approval rate they have or criteria they have, as long as you are approved for, you can basically do it that way. And they will take the money from your account. It's not like they won't take the money out of your account. They will take the money, but I think you have to link your bank and things for them to instantly take it. The only thing that is different is that you are paying them and you
Paying
are
the
paying
rent.
them and then they are paying the landlord or whoever it is. So you get the cash back and you get the protection and things like that. Man, I would use credit card for anything if they would take it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like using my bank for stuff.
Yeah,
But
cash,
it's
man. I
tricky.
don't.
Somebody gets hacked and you're in
Yeah.
trouble. Okay, that's great stuff. I mean, we'll do more research on it. In the future, we'll probably shoot more videos about it when we have more
If you have
information.
more information that's worth updating, yeah.
Yeah, but thank you for bringing it up. But as always, when it comes to credit, don't borrow more than you need. Don't borrow more than you can afford to pay back. Only borrow if it's very necessary. Because
If
when you
it's
go in
necessary.
debt, you're gonna have to pay your debt.
And it's difficult. Like it's difficult to pay back money than spend it.
Yeah,
Because bro, you could save like 10, 20, 30K. It could take months or probably years for some people, right?
yeah,
But then if you are spending that money, bro, it can you buy gas, you buy some equipment or whatever it is, by the time you realize it's half of that, and then it's gone. So
Vacations and all.
vacations and that, man. So
You know,
you guys,
when you even go on vacation, you don't think about the money you spend. You just spend, and then you get back home and you're like, wait, what?
what
Yeah,
happened? Yeah. So
yeah,
you wanna really really lock in and be able to save money. Like credit card for emergencies, as we always say, but you should be using it. I use credit card like it's my money, it's my cash. But
because you
what do
have
I
the
do?
money to pay it back.
I always try and pay back.
Yeah,
But in situations where it is an emergency or you really have to use more than you can, that is what it's for too. You should pay back. As I say, you use the credit, just that you try your best to pay back as quickly as possible so you avoid interest.
yeah. All right. Yeah. Thank you for this video. We've learned a lot today. So we will see you in the next video. Like we said, the videos will be coming back to back now. So click that subscribe button so you can get notifications when we upload videos. Until next time, peace out. Stay safe.
Peace out. Thank you guys. Yeah.
Thank you.